As always, thank you everyone for tuning in to the channel, Being a Fine Figure. G Topo here. Today we are going to be taking a look at another Hasbro's Marvel Legends series, the Avengers 60 Years of Earth Mightiest. You got Thor versus the Destroyer. That's the name I couldn't think about when I was doing the other reviews. Man, it was just so, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But anyway, here he is. Another clearance items that I picked up. Actually, the last of my clearance items video, so you won't see any more Marvel figures for a little bit, as I got some really good ones coming up on the next review. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. You are going to love what's coming up soon in the next couple of days or so. But today it is back to, and it's all about Thor and the Destroyers, the 2-pack. So without further ado, I'm going to get this 2-pack open and I will be right back. All right, we got both figures out of the packaging. And man, I got to tell you, this Destroyer or Devastator or Destroyer is freaking amazing. I love it. I know it. I know it's such a simple figure. Not much to it, but it is amazing. The height on it, it's incredible. I mean, look at it. Look how huge he stands next to Thor. And I love deluxe big figures in my collection, especially the Marvel ones. Man, I got a lot more deluxe big figures than I do the actual regular figures. So this is incredible. As far as Thor, I mean, it's the same body sculpt. As you can see, I do have that cyborg one, the 80th anniversary Thor. I think I got rid of it during my stupid years, I guess, earlier in my thing. Just basically because I had so many issues with that particular figure, not that anybody else did, but I just couldn't take it anymore, and I put it up and somebody snatched it up. So, but it's all the same body that they use from basically all the Thors from the 80 on. I do love the accessories and the different head sculpt. The accessories, again, it's the same Mjolnir or the hammer that we saw already with that particular one. The tones on it, it's different, but it has the same damage on it, battle damage, same inscriptions on it. We did get one extra hand, fist hand, I guess. I mean, again, Thor uses the hammer more, and I do like this masked version of head sculpt here. That's a nice detail to it with the beard and stuff. But again, the figure has the same cape, just a different tone. The skin tones are basically all the same. Body here, now you have a little bit, the paint up didn't go all over this time. So they gave him more of a sleeveless type look, which in certain areas it's terrible. The paint on it is terrible. It looked like they went over the black paint that was already there. So you can see that there's shades of black under the skin because they didn't really paint them very well. But again, I have that version. If anything, I can always swap the heads. And, you know, I know the cape, the cape here is actually a lot better. It's a lot brighter. It stands out a little bit more than the one for the cyborg that I have. And then the boots are also different. It doesn't have the, you know, the strap wrapped around effect like that one does. And which will, you know, actually, you know what, might as well do it now and we'll move this later. I know it's not going to take long, but I love that figure. See the you know, it still has that same design. It's just that it has the straps wrapped around. This here, they just didn't add an extra set of these discs on the bottom there. Belt's still the same. It's just all gold. So again, yeah, see, it's all the same. Let's get this over here. It's got the same tone. They just painted it, but man, they did a really bad job. You can actually see shades of the black paint underneath. Not much really. So yeah, I mean, I like this new look. I like this bearded look. I think towards the end of me reading the Thor comic books, he was already sporting the beard. But as you can see, yeah, it's not much difference. Just the color, same size and everything on him. So it's not really. And again, you can see it has pretty much almost the same. This one, the damage stands out a little bit better because of the color. There, it's still there. It's just not noticeable because of the tone that they use. But yeah, it's all the same. But yeah, digging the cape. I mean, look at that. Nice bright red. It does have some shadings in between, which is great. So I like this cape better. Skin tone, it's the same. Nothing really much. And of course, this is a cyborg, so it does have the red eyes. And then the other face is half ripped off and it's half metal. So, but this is a nice look. I like this look. I would have preferred these boots on here. And again, I would have preferred them just do the whole black outfit again. Just leave it alone. I mean, don't repaint something if it's not going to look that great. Pinless, I mean, not pinless. It has pin. It would cover up. Didn't see that on it. So, yeah, it's not bad. It's a nice bat figure. Again, we've had it already. I know many of you already have this version of the Thor. So, but it is a nice addition. A nice look. You know, even the feathers, actually. They have that little metal chrome that the feathers are actually on the ears attached to instead of being the actual feather. So, it makes it a more realistic look. You really can't get feathers attached like that anyway. So, this is a nice touch. It's a lot more realistic to me. I know it's a comic book version, but it's more realistic. Again, yeah, it's a lot better. I actually prefer it without the little disc on the bottom there. That actually looks a lot better. Yeah, and of course, you know, they kind of did the underwear and kind of looks like those spandex shorties, one piece over the boots, which the other one also has it. So, but yeah, I like the cape and the face sculpt. It's great, man. Even this one, man. This actually. That's pardon my rubber band. I mean my rubber band-aid. Kind of had a little accident this morning with a knife. But yeah, see that's not bad at all. I like that. That's a really good, nice look. So yeah, so there you have it. Again, we have the Thor. I'm gonna have to put it back because I had a little hard time. Yep, and I knew that was gonna fall back. But man, this Devastator does come with sets of hands, like a grip hands. I would prefer both hands to be like this. I don't know what they gave them to. I mean, hold the hammer, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I mean, simple figure, not much detail to it, but man, they nailed it. They nailed the look of it, of the cartoon. They nailed it, the look of the movie. It's got all the nice spikes, the face. It's great. I like that look there. I wish they would have blackened out the eyes. It would have been a lot better. But it will work for effects when you shoot the beams out of his eyes. But yeah, man, it's, again, such a simple figure, but I like it better than Thor. Again, I love deluxe figures. It makes any collection great. It doesn't have much articulation. A lot of it has to do, it does have that nice swivel though. Most of it is all single, except for the knees. For some reason, they're able to get them double articulation, which is a lot better. You can pull some dancing. But yeah, man, this is great, man. That's a nice, the details, the tone of it, it's amazing. It's got all these nice little spikes up and down at the body and the side, even under. Yeah, man, this is great. Oh, you can see the difference in the two. You guys can see it. Has a little yellow type color to it here in the bottom, and the rest is all flush. But it's mainly on the top portion of the torso, so I don't know what look they were going for. I mean, you can't really see it, but in the camera. But if here, it just looks a lot silverish. Here, it doesn't. But I can live with that, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, man, it's they did a good job with this, man. You know, sometimes when they want to, they roll up some pretty good figures. Other times, it's like, man, what are they thinking? But yeah, it's not much to this figure anyway. But I'm glad that they were able to incorporate the look and not, you know, try to alternate or change it or improve it in any way. Because yeah, this is the Devastator. This is what we're used to. It is so similar to the movie version that they did, which I also thought was a great piece that they did in the movie and the first Thor movie. But man, this cartoon version, is comic book version, is actually not bad. It's great. Again, the height. I mean, it's such a huge figure, man. So, man, it's gonna dwarf over a lot of the other villains in the collection. So, I'm gonna have to work on that. And yeah, and this is him next to the Cyborg. As you can see, yeah, man, this is it's great. I love it. This is what I'm talking about when you have actual scaled, perfect figures. I still think the Thor should be a little bit bigger than the other characters, but that's just me. But again, the details on it is amazing. Finally, it's got some nice head sculpt, so it's worth the $20-something I pay for it. Because again, I just didn't see myself paying that much money. But I mean, $30 or so, 28, whatever it was, it's worth it. So I'm lucky I lucked out. Again, this is the last of those clearance items that I got recently. So again, I don't think you're going to see any more Marvel. I mean, not going to say never. But in the in the foreseeable future, I don't see myself buying any unless I come across another clearance item of something that I want to add to my collection. Because straight out, I just won't do it anymore. But that's it, man. As always, thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for spending a few minutes of your time watching the videos. Tell me what you think of this figure. Tell me if this is a better Thor than the other ones. Or, I mean, in my book, the 80th anniversary, looking back, is one of the best Thors they had out there. I got rid of it because of, issues with it and joints, and it was too loose, and I just got fed up with it. So I got rid of it. But if I was able to find one that, back to not close to perfect, but with better joints and colorings and not too many mispaints or whatever, I definitely will pick it up. But I know it's going up a little bit higher on the aftermarket, and again, I'm not going to pay, so it has to be a really good deal for it. But in the meantime, I'm happy with these two. I think the Cyborg is a nice replacement for it right now, and then this is a nice version. If I can just get this ass here to stand. But yeah, I like the coloring a lot better. I don't like the repaint on the body, the torso. It's terrible. I mean, it's just terrible. But still, pretty good head sculpt, nice figure, and everything else that we've seen already before. But the star, obviously, is going to be the Devastator. So I'm glad I got the Devastator added to my collection. Destroyer. Why do I keep saying Devastator? Why am I thinking? I'm looking at, you know why? Because I'm looking at the Batmans. But yeah, this is it, man. This is great. And as always, thank you for tuning in, guys. And as always, continue to support each other, continue to be a fine figure, and I will see you later.